What's your response to Regis saying that you only wanted to fight him after seeing his lackluster performance?
Yeah, no, that's not true. You pull up the receipts. I wanted to fight him. I caught him out before that fight. It's just all aligned now that I'm a free agent. Well, I was a free agent, and now that I'm with Matchroom, it all came to fruition. It was organic, but it is what it is. I'm willing to fight the best fighters in the world. I've been saying this for a while now, so I'm not picking fights. I'm trying to fight the best fighters in the world.
Shakur called you a duck for offering him 75-25 split. Your response to Shakur is?
Shakur know what time it is with me. At the end of the day, he know that my offer was legitimate, and if he really believed in himself, and if he believed that I was everything that he claimed that I was, then he would have took the fight. It was the most money that he would have ever made, and that he would have made all his fights put together with that 25%, and that's facts. That's 100%. And if he felt like I was so easy, so green, whatever he says, a bitch, then he would have took the fight, and he would have had a shot at the undisputed titles like I did.
Winning the fights is the most important thing, but do you feel like what you showed in the press conference, going back and forth, giving fans something to talk about, that's important too?
I mean, of course, it's important, but I finally got somebody that actually, is willing to, go back and forth and willing to, he may not believe that I'm what I say I am, that I am the real deal. So, I got somebody on the other side that don't believe that, and I need to prove to them.
What's your thought?
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on maybe sharing the night with Floyd Mayweather? He might be fighting on Showtime the same night.
That's cool. At the end of the day, it's boxing. Floyd been in the sport for a while now. It's my time. Rather he's fighting on that night or not, I think a lot of people still gonna tune in because this is a real fight right here. This is big time boxing. The best fighting the best. So yeah.
Do you feel like, to touch on that point, not just winning the fights, but doing what you did outside, that's how you feel the shoes of a Floyd Mayweather? Not even his shoes, but just that vacant spot of the American star.
I don't know. I just want to keep beating whoever they put in front of me. It doesn't matter about none of that. It's matter to me most is winning, going in the ring, and a guy could talk all day and go in there and put on a bad performance or not look good. So my goal is to go in there, put on the best performance, get better and better each fight, and go in there and beat Regis Prograis.
Is it fitting?
You still have 3 belts at 135. Does that mean you still considering moving back down to 135 to fight Devontae Davis or Shakur?
Yeah, my belts. I still keep my belts there for a reason. I've asked the sanctioning body so I can have my belts there. I think those fights could happen in the future, but my main focus right now is Regis Prograis. Becoming a 2-division world champion.
The San Francisco Bay Area has not had a big boxing event since the underworld days. How does it feel to bring big-time boxing back at the Bay Area, man?
Yeah, it's a blessing to be able to be that guy to bring it back. I always said I was gonna bring big boxing back to the Bay Area, and I'm happy that it's finally coming to fruition. I'm excited to put on a great performance and see the Bay Area come out and support.
And somewhat of a follow-up to that question, before the presser, the promoter said this is not a Devin Haney homecoming, but this is a big fight coming to San Francisco. But it is somewhat twofold. Is there any pressure with that? How are you feeling going into
no
this?
Pressure. This fight I'm finally gonna have my people there to support me. I've been getting booed, and crowd been against me for some fights now. So it feels good that I'm gonna have that support with my people embracing me. But at the end of the day, I still gotta go in there and take care of business.
Katie Taylor in the hometown.
Yeah.
You leave any of that?
I mean, there's so many great fighters have performed at home. We could look at the ones that didn't do well, but it's so many, great fighters have, brought back big time boxing home and put on great performance. So I'm looking at the greats.
You beat Regis, and since you already beat Loma, do you believe that you should be considered the fight of the year?
Hell yeah. After this, with the kind of performance I'm gonna put on, I feel like I definitely should be fight of the year. Last year, I was runner up for it. Bivol got it, right?
I think Bivol got it. Canelo and Zerto.
Yeah. So, which I'm not mad at that. But this year, I think I deserve it with after this win, especially with type of performance.
Crawford wants to move up 3 divisions to fight Canelo. What's your thoughts on that, and who do you favor in that fight if Bud does move up?
Man, they make weight classes for a reason. But he's daring to be great. Gotta respect it.
Devin, you know,
How
Eddie.
important is it to show kids from the same place that you come from that they can do the same things that you've done?
Man, it's very important. You know, people, these my people, these guys, I want to inspire the kids, you know, before me. I mean, the kids, you know, after me, that, you know, you can make it on the big stage and bring it back. That's why, you know, we made a lot of the tickets also, you know, affordable for the people that can't, you know, that so people can come and see it and be a part of this event. It's a big event. I'm their guy, and I just want to show them that.
Devin, you know, Eddie, he said, because I know you signed with him for this fight, but he's got an option to match kind of thing for a second fight. He said, Ryan Garcia, you know, you and Ryan March, that sounds like that's what he wants to make next. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, that's a fight that Eddie wants to make. We got to see. So many big fights out there, 135, 140. We got to see what aligns, but it all starts with, you know, December 9th, me and Regis Prograis, me being victorious. Inshallah, once I come out victorious, then we'll see.
If it comes down to Bob offering you a T.O. fight and Eddie offering you Ryan, does it just come down to what's the bigger check?
Yeah, I mean, it just you know, comes down to what makes sense. Those are two, you know, huge fights. Obviously, T.O. is more legacy belts, whatever. But I also got the belts already at 135. You know, it's of course I want to get the belts, but you know, right now it's, you know, what makes the most sense for me.
If you talk about the flexibility you've had as a free agent, just being able to hop the promoter and just kind of control
Yeah,
your
I mean, that was a
career,
goal.
not hide behind the promoter.
That was a goal, you know, with doing co-promotional, you know, deals to be able to, you know, make the biggest fights happen, go from network to make the biggest fights happen, and not letting that across the street, you know, term be you know, stop me from being great.
A lot of your
This is your
videos.
first fight at 140. How is the training different rather than 140?
Yeah, I mean, it feels good training for, you know, 140. I've been eating a lot more. You know, I'm getting bigger, but you know, 135 was hard for me to make, but 140 won't be easy either. You know, I'm a big guy. I'm getting bigger. My body's maturing. My muscles are filling out. So even though, you know, I'm moving up in weight, it still won't be easy for me to make the weight.
Do you feel like you got more power?
Yeah, I feel much stronger, but also I haven't done the weight cut yet, so I got to see how I feel, you know, once I do the weight cut.
You been laying the sparring partners out?
I've been doing good as sparring. You know, I go in the gym, go and sparring to work on things, and whatever happens, happens.
A lot of you. Thank you.
Thanks, Devin.
You want to send a message for all your fans and supporters here for the Bay Area?
All my fans, supporters in the Bay Area, come support December 9th. Tune in December 9th. I'm your guy. I'm bringing it back to the Bay Area, big time boxing.